Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA on a beautiful day. It is about 56 degrees right now, and as you can see, it's perfectly clear, and that's why I'm out for a drive. But anyway, what I wanted to touch on in this quick little video, since it's just going to be a driving video, I'm going to talk about the Escape, the all fiberglass travel trailer from Canada, you know, and I did a comparison of some of the other fiberglass deals, the Casita and the Scamp, and one other one I can't remember the name of right now, but it doesn't matter because we're just going to talk about the Escape and a little bit about the Casita right now. Can you really compare them? Yeah, you can. The Escape, they make they make some larger models. They make a 19-footer, and I'm not sure if they don't make a 21-footer, but they do make some larger models of fiberglass RVs than Casita does. The largest RV that Casita makes is the 17-footer, which I have. I have a 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe with the swivel chairs, and I like it. But for one person, it's great. Great, great, great. Isn't that pretty out there? That's Inks Lake, by the way. But anyway, the Casita and the Escape are 100% fiberglass. For sure. Let's see, I believe, based on what I read, the Escape travel trailers began manufacturing them in 2002, and Casita is much older than that. I'm not sure how far back they go. They may go back into the 70s for all I know, 1970s, I'm not sure. But each RV at Escape, they say, is custom built. You could pretty much say that about a lot of RVs if you have to order them, because the Casita is the same way. You can get stuff added on and taken off, and it's probably the same way with the Escape. The Escape also says they have real wood cabinets. Well, that's kind of a misnomer or misleading, but I'm not going to say this is just being picky kind of on my part. They actually have real wood cabinet doors, all right? They do. The RV does come with a 2-year warranty. Casita has a 1-year warranty, so that's a plus. And the price on the 17-footer that I looked at on the internet, just a little bit. This is not going to be an in-depth comparison or review for sure of the Escape. It's just going to give you the tip of the iceberg, and then if you're interested, you can go to the Escape webpage and check it out in depth. Okay, but be that as it may, the one I saw looked like it was around 28,000 Canadian, which at the exchange rate today appears to be around $20,600 if the exchange rate that I used was correct. It should be pretty close. So that would put it right at the same price as the Casita Freedom Deluxe 17-footer. The specs on the Escape, 17 feet 8 inches long. That's from the tip of the tongue of the trailer all the way to the tip of the bumper in the back, I'm sure. The Casita is, I believe, 17 feet even. The body of the interior space, or they say the body of the Escape RV is 13 feet 8 inches, so you're looking at, you know, maybe 13 feet 6 inches interior, which is the same, almost identically, as the Casita. The exterior height of the Escape is 8 foot 2 inches. The interior height is 6 foot 2 inches. The interior height of the Casita is 6 feet 1.5 inches. Now, as far as the width, they're about the same, 6 foot 8 inches. The dry weight on the Escape it varies between, they say, or it shows 1970 to 2,400 pounds. So I guess it depends on what kind of extras you add. And one of the things I did not find in my, quote, cursory review of the Escape was an air conditioning option. I'm sure they have one. I did not see it. I didn't see an air conditioner on the RV that I looked at on their webpage. The freshwater tank on the Escape is 20 gallons, gray water 26, and black water 19. Pretty close to the Casita. The freshwater tank on the Casita is 16 standard and 20 gallons optional. So they're, you know, the Casita and the Escape are fairly comparable. You know, why wouldn't I get Why didn't I get an escape? Well, the biggest reason, it's in Canada. You know, I really, you have to have a passport to get into Canada now, and you also have to come through customs when you come out, and I'm not sure exactly what kind of duties you're going to have to pay to get your escape out of Canada into the United States. I read different things about it. It could be anywhere from well, there's a percentage, they call it a DST or some kind of tax you have to pay, and it's 6%. I'm not sure how that works. And then it says, I believe there's a GST, whatever that is, gross sales, GST and PST, whatever that was. And then there's a $200 fee supposedly to get it out of the country, plus whatever else. So you could end up paying another $500 or $600 just to get it back into the States. I don't know, I'm not going to say for sure, but they do have sales tax and stuff, so that's going to add to the price. Just be aware of that. But as far as, it being a good unit, it appears that it's very good. I read a few comments about it. Everybody seemed to like their Escape RV, so that's enough about the Escape. And now we'll just cruise on around in Central Texas. For those of you that tuned into this just to find out about the Escape travel trailer, you can click off now, because I'm going to be talking about anything I want to talk about until I get around to Kingsland, because I got to go get some grocery shopping, do some grocery shopping. We just passed on this road. This is Park Road 4 in Central Texas, USA. It goes by Inks Lake State Park. I'll get it out here in a minute. A very nice state park here in the Texas Hill Country on Inks Lake. It's a nice constant level lake for boating, small boats and stuff. So yeah, you can, if you're ever in Central Texas and you want to stay at a nice state park, it's a good one. They don't have full hookups, so they do have a dump station, and then they have water and electric. I believe that's correct, unless they've added them in the past year, which I don't think they have. So what else we got, guys? We got a pretty day is what we got. And the weather for the next several days looks really good. The wind is out of the west, and that's a dry wind when it comes out of the west. We've had a lot of rain and moisture, so that's welcome in my opinion to dry the ground out. It's just soaked. Welcome to Central Texas, my friends. I love this Texas Hill Country in the, from October or the end of September all the way through the end of May. This is a pretty nice place to be. It really is. I enjoy it. It was my choice. I looked at other options. I looked at West Texas out around Alpine, Fort Davis. Unfortunately, that's just a little bit too far. I have a son that lives in New Braunfels, Texas, about a 2-hour drive. I have another son that lives in Arlington, about a 2-hour drive, and I have a grandson that lives about an hour away. So, it's kind of a central location, even though I don't see them a lot, maybe once or twice a year. But, if I lived out in Alpine, I wouldn't even do that, because I don't think they're going to drive 400 miles one way to say hi, Dad. Okay, but anyway, we're here. This is Highway 29. It runs east and west in Central Texas, and we're fixing to go west right into the sunlight. If this guy will move out, which he finally did. Of course, when you're driving a Lincoln, you don't have to be in a hurry. Okay, so we're going to kind of be going off to the right of the sunlight. It may not be too bad, but we're going to drive through Buckhannon Dam. What else can I tell you guys? RVing. RVing. I'm fixing to go here. I may go in March. I'm not sure. When the weather starts to warm up predictably, then I'll probably do some short trips here in Texas. Where, I don't know. The Texas state parks, I hate to say it, but they really don't appeal to me all that much. It's not because they're not in good settings and stuff like that, but for some reason I just can't get over the price. They got an entrance fee, $4, $5, $6 a day. I get half off on that, big deal. So it's $3 or $4 a day right there. I don't know why they just don't make one price and forget the entrance fee, but it's another way to make money, and it works, because if you got kids and everything, they charge you by the person. What else? So if the RV sites for just water and electric are going to cost you at least $20 to $25 a day, maybe more, depending on which park you pick. What else? You can't. They won't let you just go in and dry camp at most of them. You can't. Like if you got solar and you got your own water and fresh water tank, they don't like that. Some might, if you ask. I doubt it, because they're going to say, no, you got to stay in a site and they're $30 a night or something. Why does that bother me? It's much cheaper than a motel, obviously, but I'm RVing. You know, I'm not worried about motels. I want to stay in my RV. So we're going into the sunlight right now. We'll kind of turn out of it a little bit here. It may not affect the video a whole lot. We're going to cross the Colorado River right up here. There is a Colorado River in Texas, and there's also a Colorado River that, you know, Grand Canyon and all that stuff. But the Colorado River in Texas starts just south of Lubbock, Texas, and winds its way to the Gulf of Mexico. Nice major river in Texas, particularly central Texas. Okay. So anyway, guys, what else can I tell you? Keep your health, you know that. And enjoy your life the best you can as far as picking an RV. If somebody left a comment today asking what RV or what travel trailer I would buy if somebody was going to give me an RV, or travel trailer, which one would I pick? Well, I would pick that Airstream. They make one, a 19-footer that would really be nice, but it's $70,000. Okay, and it would be heavy for this truck to tow. I'd have to upgrade to a 5.7 liter V8. Would I mind doing that? No. If somebody wants to give me an Airstream, go right ahead. I'll figure out how to tow it. And as far as all that additional space, believe me, if you've ever been in an Airstream, you will be very, very, very impressed. No, they're quality all the way through. You're paying for it, but they're quality. They are well insulated. You know, everything is well engineered, well designed. And I love that front window thing, that wrap around front window that's really dark tinted. Has a complete blackout deal. You can slide across there, and it also, they put the dining area right there, so you can open all those windows and you just have a beautiful wraparound view, and you also have total privacy. It's that one-way dark glass. So be that as it may, but no, would I go buy an Airstream? No. No, that is not on the agenda or the horizon for old Dad here. Too much I could do with that much money other than buy an Airstream. But on the other hand, if somebody wants to give me one, you go right ahead. Old Rusty will say thank you 3 times. This is Buckhannon Dam, an unincorporated little community on Lake Buckhannon. Makes sense, doesn't it? I lived here for a few years off of old Spanish Trails, a little road farther down. Just cruising, guys, and letting the video go. I know some of you may be in a place where the weather's not too nice, and watching a video like this on a cold day wherever you are might be rather pleasant. You can click off anytime you want. No one gets paid to watch my videos. So, you know, don't complain if you don't like my videos. Just don't watch, you know. There's the DPS, the Department of Public Safety officer in Texas. We have a few up here that... This road right here will trick you. This is Highway 29, and you think it's a 4-lane highway so you can drive 70 miles an hour. Well, you can, but you'll get a ticket because the speed limit, I believe, right in here is 55. Why? Because it's a little unincorporated community. Even though it's scattered out all over, it's here. Used to be a lot of bars here, I'm telling you. This was at one time a booming community that kind of dried up in the late 50s and 60s, and it never has come back. What happened? I don't know. I do not know. But it was a boom town right here, I promise you that. A lot of restaurants, a lot of bars. I mean, it was the place to be, and then boom, it was gone. You know, I paid $1.79 a gallon for regular unleaded in Marble Falls the other day. Pretty reasonable. Now see, the speed limit here is 50. And the gasoline price here is $2.11. I don't have much to say. I'm just driving and thinking, guys. I thought about getting a used Airstream one time, but my God, you talk about holding their value. Well, I think Casita's got them beat on that, though, actually. Maybe not. It'll be close. But you can look at a 20-year-old Airstream. It'll still be expensive. Okay, now what are we doing? We turning right into the sun? Well, if we are, I'll turn off the video. How does it look? Bad? So now we're heading to Kingsland. I heard, or I was told, that they had a 30-pack of Miller Lite on sale for $21. And if that's the case, I'm going to get one. If not, I'm going to be mad because somebody gave me some wrong information. But anyway, guys, on my way to Kingsland, Texas, 5 miles away. This is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission and it doesn't cost you a penny. What else? Drink plenty of water, because that'll help you lose weight. You'll be full of water. It does some other things too. It'll help you avoid gout and kidney stones, believe it or not. What else? Take deep breaths, hold it in for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? It lowers stress and that lowers your blood pressure. What else? Stretch, walk. Exercise your body once or twice a day if you can. You'll never regret it and may live a little longer. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. Accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. And having said that, guys, enjoy the day. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.